Welcome to Building in Public Part 2. Today, we actually have a few different tasks to do, starting with a meeting with one of my founder friends. His name is Yudish. You'll learn a little bit about him right now. All right, guys, so we're currently having a meeting with Yudish. He's 18 years old. He's building StarSci. Please tell us a little bit about StarSci and what you're building.
Yeah, man. Nice to be here. Nice to be on your call. Starsea is something we're doing is I think people have been waiting for a long time. They've been seeing this thing for movies like Iron Man and Samantha from the movie Her. So there's people know how to use it, but we still don't have the tech behind it. And what we have today, including ChatGPT and other voice modes like Perplexity, those are really good and specific things. So I think there is a market for more assistant type things. I'm talking about mostly Siri or Alexa kind of things. So that's who we are competing with. Starsea will be an AI that is something that's been never been done before, not with Apple, not with Google or with Amazon. And we're going to compete with all of these companies. And I'm really excited about what we're building. It's actually an AI that's arguably the world's most human conversational AI. We have put a lot of effort into making it in a way where it behaves like a human and it feels less like a robotic AI. We are, what we are going to do with it is, for example, Siri or other assistants just gives like generic response. Starsea will able to know you. Starsea will able to talk with you and it will get you. And as you both just like you meet a new friend and you share your things and you know each other better, that's how Star is. Like she'll know your name, what do you like, what do you don't. And in future, when we launch Star CV2, we'll be able to be more focused on task focused things. Hey Starcy, just book me an Uber from my home to work, and it will do that. And book me flights and hotels and all this kind of things while being personal assistant to you, and I'm excited about when that future arrives, which is not that far, probably in 2025 this year. And that's what we are building.
Wow. No, I love exactly what you're building. And I really see close synergies, especially with what we're building with Wellbands, because we're essentially building a personal health companion. So it's essentially you're creating the voice, the personality behind it, and almost we're creating the visuals. That's
Yeah,
pretty human. That's something I was actually pushing for. So I see you
yeah,
said
yeah,
that. So I completely love what you're building. I respect it. So thank you so
yeah.
much for sharing that.
We had a talk before for Starcy. Probably we'll able to integrate it for Wellbands as well. Excited to that day. Looking forward to it.
For sure. All right, but thank you so much for joining us. All right, now the meeting with Yudish was extremely productive, and I think we have a pretty good understanding. All right, so this is post meeting. I think the meeting went extremely well with a pretty good understanding. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually switch to this screen. Now, we have a few different things to do today. Obviously, we have to check emails. Our wait list still seems to be at 97 signups. What we want to kind of try to do is try to grow this a little bit. And the way we're going to do that is by using Reddit, right? So basically, what I like to do is I like to go to a forum like Anxiety Help, right? And then I'll kind of look at what people are saying, right? This person right here said anxiety is awful. Remember, for those of you that don't know, there's a software side to our product, and we kind of offer a collection of tools to help you reduce anxiety, stress, and to sleep better. And we're going to see if we could get a few free signups in exchange for their actual feedback to improve our product and then also to join our wait list. And I think this person right here is like the perfect candidate. All right, so I'm pretty much just going to block out all the names, but this is basically the message I typically send, and I kind of like to personalize it based on what the person's actually experiencing. So in this case, I said, I see you're struggling from anxiety. I want to help you. I remember how this felt for me, and it's the reason that I built something to help myself, and now many others are using it. Can I give you free access to the tool on me to see if it can help you in any way? And I feel like just being raw and authentic, it just works extremely well. People really resonate with it. And I think, especially in a day and age where everyone is like using AI, it's always good to just write it out and just to be genuine. So we're going to send this message and see if we can get a reply. And then we're going to find a few other people and see if we could get them signed up as well. So even better, what I thought to do is to make some sort of posts And I'm going to see what I'm going to write up here. And basically say that, I have a tool to help with anxiety. If you need help, just contact me or DM me, and we'll see if we can get a few people to reach out. Once again, this is to get feedback on how to improve our product, and to also help us in growing this wait list. We're really close to 100. So we're definitely trying to break that today. So for our post, this is exactly what we came up with. The title, I remember what anxiety felt like. Very short and also being genuine. I think, as I said before, that's pivotal. People really connect with that. Now, what I basically said was, I remember what anxiety felt like, the kind that doesn't let up, the feeling that something's wrong, even when everything looks fine. I couldn't find one tool that actually helped me calm down, so I started building one for myself. It combines calming visuals, frequency healing, guided breath work, and something I call thought release journaling. Others have tried it now and told me it's made a difference, which still feels unreal to hear. I'm offering it for free for anyone who's struggling. Just want to help and improve it with real feedback from people who get it. My whole mindset here is not to, I guess you could say, chase people, but to have them come to us. And in the meantime, we're going to check some emails and see what's next. All right, so I pretty much checked my emails. I realized there's a lot of personal information in there, so I'm just not going to share that screen. But honestly, I didn't really receive too much. I did receive an email from one investor, and he basically gave me a bunch of different resources to kind of check out that could help us. So super thankful for that. I'll definitely dive into that probably a little later. But right now, what are we going to do next? I don't know. So our software does have a few different bugs in it, but I think we're going to leave that until tomorrow, where we're also going to do some more coding and try to figure things out. But I think today is really just going to be a marketing type day. I do actually have to check on our TikTok ads as well after this. But basically, if you guys don't already follow me on Twitter, you could follow me at Amari Fields _. But if you scroll down, you could kind of see that I've just been building in public, right? So just kind of documenting my journey with writing, and then we're now doing it through a video. And basically, this is one of the main ways that we kind of promote. So far, our company account, our startup account, is at 46 followers, which is progress from where we started. But we're going to see if I can get some tweets out here. I typically like to go to the Build in Public community because there's a lot of great entrepreneurs and founders in there, and everyone's just so supportive. So I really love this community. It's by far my favorite one. So basically what I said was, reached out to 20 investors this week, got one reply. He didn't invest, but he sent me some resources and wished me well. And honestly, I'm thankful for that. I think it's always great to kind of just be grateful for the journey, right? Not just the end goal. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we're going to post this and see if we can get any sort of engagement, any new, founder friends, and any potential new waitlist signups. But I have to admit, if you're a founder on the journey as well, what I've realized is really using communities, it really helps you get in front of the right people that actually will generally support you. I think before communities, I couldn't even get one like, right? So let alone we're now getting 5, 11, 10. It's a major difference. So if you're not already using communities, I highly recommend, because it's a difference maker for sure. All right, guys. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more outreach to some potential investors. What I've realized is a lot of, I guess you could say, VCs, they don't really like to invest in unconventional product ideas. So I'm going to be reaching out to some angel investors today, and we'll see how that goes. Anyways, for all the updates from how the Reddit performs, the tweets, and quite literally whether we get some signups, you'll see that in tomorrow's video. So make sure to definitely tune in and check that out. And I think that's how we're going to do it for now. I'm still kind of figuring out how to do the content, but it's definitely coming along for sure. Also, guys, make sure to go to wellbands.com. The link is in the description. Click Get Early Access. It'll take you all the way down to the Wellbands waitlist, where you put in your name and your email and you click Join the Waitlist. We'll truly appreciate you, as we build our community. So thank you so much for tuning in. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video.